must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
Hot damn, Pawpaw.
News update. Hey, welcome to the Hot Damn Pawpaw News Update. This is Pawpaw coming at you, trying to tell you some stuff, learn you a little bit, and I can learn a little bit while I'm at it, because I don't know nothing. I'm just dumb and gay. I'm on the internet. Everybody on the internet's gay. You found this, and here I am. What up, faggot? All right, well, everybody's crying about woke, and everything is, folks don't know if they're a damn a dishwasher or a sewing machine or a squirrel or a cat or, what do I identify as? A fucking faggot on the internet. The whole world's just, everything on the internet is retarded and gay, and people are just stupid. All right, well, how did it get this way? Well, let's start off with where we're at now. All right, there's this channel I watch on the YouTubes. The guy's name is Brian. The name of the channel is Here's the Deal. Let me pull this up here for you. And Brian is doing some excellent work. He does a lot of cop watching, shows the way that the police and their thin blue line, and their immunity and their civil asset forfeiture, how it's just legalized theft, and they abuse the crap out of people. But here's a video he posted the other day, and it really gives you a good idea on where we're at in today's world. What the fuck is this?
My name is Bruce Lavelle.
Nobody likes you, Bruce. You're gay and dumb. I'm not getting that fucking ad.
I'm almost a...
No, you're almost gay. All right, yeah. Bruce Lavelle, small business owner, homosexual. He's on the internet. We know it.
I wish I could say this was an Onion article or something coming out of the Babylon Bee, but it's not. It's real. This guy right here goes to jail for 12 weeks because he posted 2 words and a couple emojis on Facebook. Maryport man jailed for Facebook post on police bid to stop disorder. Maryport, by the way, is in the UK. A Maryport man responding online to police action to deter public disorder in Carlisle published a Facebook post which they say encouraged violence, according to the court. A district judge sitting at Carlisle's Rickergate Court jailed 31-year-old Billy Thompson after hearing that his Facebook message responded to news of a city center dispersal order to prevent disorder with the words filthy bastards. For some reason, you can't say certain words on certain social media platforms.
Bastards. Filthy bastards. That's the word he was looking for. No disrespect to Brian at all. He does awesome work on Here's the Deal. But all those people that he's talking about over there in the UK, the cops, the judge, the whole system, they're all filthy bastards.
The comment was accompanied by emojis showing an ethnic minority person and a gun.
Oh, shit. Well, see, why don't they imprison the person who created the emoji of an ethnic minority person? Oh, wait a minute. Is that representation? See, who knows? The whole thing is so fucking stupid, nobody even knows.
Imposing a 12-week jail term, District Judge John Temperley told the defendant from Victory Crescent, Maryport that...
District Judge John Temperley is a homosexual, just so you know. He's on the internet.
There had to be a deterrent sentence to discourage the kind of violent behavior that such messages encouraged. A man going to jail for words. Very few words and a couple of emojis.
2 of them, too.
This is insane.
Yep.
He didn't harm anybody. He didn't threaten to harm anybody. He just expressed...
Did y'all see those fucking balloons go by my face? What the fuck happened? Sorry.
His feelings on a public social media platform, and the police come in and they take him to jail. He's arrested and he stays in jail for 12 weeks. Unfreaking believable. Thompson pleaded guilty to an allegation of posting an offensive or menacing message as defined by the Communications Act. This goes to show you that the more laws they create, I don't care if it's in the UK, I don't care if it's in Australia, I don't care if it's in America, wherever it is, the more laws you have on the books, the less free you are. Is that really the way we want to live?
No, not at all. Not at all. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Hang on. I'm sorry, Brian. Let's see what you got to say.
Seems like one of the things that politicians would do and commit to is cleansing the stupid laws on the books that are criminalizing people who haven't committed crimes. Seems like that's the least they could do.
No. The least they can do is nothing but steal your money and get more power and control and rape and pillage. That's kind of what they do. But anyway, that's Brian. Here's the Deal channel. He does excellent work. How do I get back to the main page there? I know this video.
This man will not back down from these tyrants, and I love it.
I knew the video was going to start. He's got a little video that starts on his channel. But here's the Deal channel. He's got 273,000 subscribers. I'm sure he don't need my help at all. I mean, hell, I ain't nothing on the internet. I mean, I'm kind of micro gay. These people are like super gay. Maybe one day I'll be a super flamer. But right now I'm just plugging along, having fun. But check out Here's the Deal channel. You know, if you go to his videos down here, he's probably posted 50 billion videos about, oh, look, there was a guy that got shot 68 times. They taught that son of a bitch something. But I'm proud of the work that Brian's doing. He does a lot of work, and he's bringing a lot of good stuff to people. You know, there's a lot of good stuff to be learned there. But that little clip that we saw, it really paints a pretty good picture about, all right, where society is, where it's headed. All right, now I'm going to share another channel with you right quick. The guy's name is Jamie Dlux. I guess that's how I say it, is Dlux. Dlux. Jamie Dlux. But Jamie's got an awesome channel here, and he breaks into some shit, and I mean, he kicks people right in the freaking junk. He chain smokes, and he says fuck a lot, and he accepts himself for the way that he is, and he accepts you too. But I love this guy. His channel is pretty cool. He's kind of flaming too. He's got over 80,000 subscribers. I'm like micro gay right now. But you know, when you look at his videos, and he posts all kind of stuff on here. But I saw a video that he posted, let's see, 23 hours ago. So he posted it yesterday. The father of cancel culture. All right. Good Lord, that peacock outside is raising hell. My cow's been hollering at me all day. I think she's in heat. Maybe that peacock will go take care of business and stuff, so she'll shut up. Give her a little bit of something. But anyway, all right, well, political correctness and wokeness, or whatever you want to call it. We know that it's getting people arrested for typing filthy bastards in Facebook in the UK. So, where did this crap start?
Find her on Substack. That's where I follow her. Well, anyway, she's mentioned a lot in Robert F. Kennedy's new book. And she goes off on this little tangent on Fauci and how he ushered in cancel culture.
Asked to offer thoughts on Fauci, veteran AIDS war reporter Celia Farber pulls back and takes a broad view. She said, "People understand the errant concept of the banality of evil. You have set yourself the formidable task of deconstructing him. Why is he evil, which he is? It's not because he is so banal, so bureaucratic, so boring. That's the drag costume. In fact, he is a revolutionary, a very dangerous one, who slipped behind the gates when nobody understood what he was bringing in. What was he bringing in? He was bringing in, as a trained Jesuit and committed globalist, a new potion that would achieve any and all aims for pharma and the powers he served. The potion was then known as political correctness, now called woke. Fauci switched the entire linguistic system of American science from classical speak to woke speak. He brought in cancel culture, essentially, before anybody could imagine what it was. It was too perverse for genuine scientists to conceive of such a thing mixing with science. They could not believe it or grasp it, like a rape. It was incredibly confusing. That's what I documented on the ground, that horror and confusion among real scientists, as American science changes so radically before their eyes to accommodate HIV. Farber went on. Let me elaborate a bit. Fauci's reign begins in 1984, a year of total change. Everything changes all of a sudden. Gallo is deployed with Margaret Heckler to make the declaration by U.S. government fiat that the probable cause of AIDS had been found.
The probable cause of AIDS has been found. A variant of a known human cancer virus. Second, not only has the agent been identified, but a new process has been developed to mass produce this virus. Thirdly, with discovery of both the virus and this new process, we now have a blood test for AIDS. With the blood test, we can identify AIDS victims with essentially 100% certainty.
The reason it flew to use was because everything had already changed. It was understood without overt commands that the gay cancer that had everybody in such a panic could not be assessed as complex toxic illness with a complex cause. The entire U.S. media understood what to say and not say, and not only because of the allegiance to the shadow government, but because the era of classical science had ended. It ended that day. It would henceforth be a crime against decency to, for example, address anything that could be making gay men sick other than the virus. That's not bad science. That's perfectly executed political correctness, and they are diametrically at odds in the biblical sense of good and evil. What Fauci did was he made political correctness the new currency of his funding empire. Peter Duesberg was not wrong about HIV and AIDS. He was politically incorrect about it.
Peter Duesberg. He was awesome. He was a good man. He did some excellent work.
And that was how Fauci banished him, sentenced him to funding and reputation death, as though he had done something really bad by dissenting against HIV theory. Stop and think how insane this is. An elite cancer virologist brought over from Germany's Max Planck Institute, whose credentials are so outstanding, who was well on his way to solving cancer's genetics, felled suddenly by a fatwa issued by this mufti. Who was he to issue a fatwa against America's top cancer virologist? Well, he did. He blocked every federal research dollar to Duesberg after 1987, because Duesberg repudiated the woke ideology Fauci's HIV empire in a few paragraphs of a scientific paper that was about something else. He sustained the economic and reputational attack/vendetta for the next 3 decades. Without blinking. It's really an unbelievable story. It would make Americans blood boil if they knew about it, because almost all have lost somebody in their family to cancer. Fauci had, by 1987, when Duesberg wrote the cancer research paper that sealed his scientific fate, an apparatus that included mass media, psychological operations, public health, this octopus that just straight up throttled the entire scientific tradition of Western civilization. Evidence-based science and the discourse culture that goes with it. Gone. That's what he did. It's no small feat. He destroyed American science by snuffing out its spirit, the spirit of open inquiry, proof, and standards. The reason so many outstanding scientists lent their names to opposing Fauci's vendetta on Duesberg was not that they cared necessarily about the cause of AIDS. This was, for them, a battle over the very soul of science. Kary Mullis, PCR inventor, broke down crying in an interview I did with him in 1994 talking about what Fauci did to Peter Duesberg and what it meant. The real scientists were horrified. Suddenly, a guillotine was present. A new and strange terror. People were guilty of thought crimes like HIV denialism. Fauci had made political correctness the new revolutionary language, see? And that meant if you were bad, if you didn't push agenda-driven science, everything was taken away from you. And the media cheered.
Yep, there you have it. So, that's the beginnings of the old cancel culture. Thank you, Fauci. And Fauci's wanting to give you the ouchie. And he was the guy that, started harping about AIDS and brought all that into everybody's awareness. And he was also harping in on AZT. Well, when they first said, hey, we got a cure for AIDS, which they've never isolated it. Kind of reminds you of other stuff that's come out since then that they've never really isolated. They said, oh, we got a cure for it. It's AZT. Well, there's one person that we know of that quit taking AZT, and he's still alive today. And it just so happens that he has a magic weenie, because his name is Magic Johnson. And they put a lot of this stuff right out in your face. But the devil don't have a brake pedal. It's all bullshit. It's all gay. It's all dumb. And if you see it for what it is, it's a lot more difficult for them to trick you. So use some critical thinking skills. Use that brain. Do a little bit of thinking. Figure some shit out. Peace out, bitches.
Hot damn, Pawpaw.
News update.